Scientists have strong evidence for the existence of approximately 6 billion Jupiter-sized planets in the Milky Way, leading many people to speculate that we are not alone.
We as a society need to recognize the fact that we are being visited by beings from other planets. They want to communicate with us, and we need to communicate with them.
For some, that has already happened.
I saw this big light, and I'm thinking that it's a truck that's going to pick us up. The next thing we know, we're rolling around in the middle of the road laughing, and we were missing almost 2.5 hours of time.
But why are they here?
They are studying us as a species. I think they stumbled upon us out here, probably when we exploded the atomic bomb.
However, others need more evidence.
If a flying saucer doesn't land on the White House lawn, they're not going to believe it.
You don't have to believe it to enjoy what Hollywood has done with it. Sci-Fi Invasion continues on Encore. One of the most profound questions we ask ourselves is, are we alone in the universe?
There's a non-human intelligence, I believe, that's interacting with certain people on a psychic level.
The UFO and ET phenomena is moving to the forefront quite rapidly. More and more sightings around the world. Things are clearly happening that defy any of our conventional belief systems.
I tracked UFOs when I was in the Navy. I was a radar technician, and I was picked up by a ship and went through a medical examination. I'm not alone. 6 million U.S. citizens have been abducted. If you put that on a world population basis, we are talking about hundreds of millions of people that have been taken off planet and shown things, and they're being told all kinds of formulas, and there are groups of scientists now interested enough that they're studying some of these formulas to find out what they really are.
I heard the experiences of Stan Romanek, and I was very taken by what appeared to be mathematical formulas, something to do with wormholes. You could go in that wormhole and arrive at some other distant place in the universe very quickly.
For those looking, you'll see it. All you have to do is wonder and look up occasionally. You might be surprised about what you see.
Fact or fiction? The Sci-Fi Invasion continues on Encore. The evidence is mounting, and witnesses are coming forward to tell their truth.
My name is Paula Harris. My job is, I'm kind of the Barbara Walters of ufology, in that I bring the original stories to the public in the hopes that people with these stories can make up their own mind about the UFO phenomenon.
I hang out with ghost hunters, UFO hunters, Bigfoot hunters, who I study what they've come up with in their research. Then I try to take that information and I put it together into a coherent whole that I present then to my readers. I let them then decide whether they're going to believe it or what they want to believe. And I just trust the reader to have the intelligence to figure it out for themselves.
For whatever reason, the UFO and ET phenomena is moving to the forefront quite rapidly. More and more sightings around the world.
I've only had one UFO experience in my life, and it happened at this very spot here in front of this church in January of 2008. We began to see, right in the sky above us, a series of lights moving very quickly, interacting in a very tight circle around each other like a display of plasma. We watched it along with about 75 other witnesses right in this spot.
So if you go and do your work, your homework, and you go to those places, you know that this is real.
This is really happening. The Sci-Fi Invasion on Encore.